Hi everybody, I wanted to give you a quick look at my new Erin Condren Deluxe monthly planner. I will link it below so you know exactly which planner I'm talking about. If you're not familiar with this, it's basically a glorified notebook with a monthly calendar in it. It's half calendar with some pages and then half just note pages in the back. And she had a product, I think it was either exactly like this or extremely similar about a year or a few years ago, and she took it out of her line. And a lot of people were really upset by it because it was quite a popular item. But fortunately, she's brought it back. The reason I ended up with this is two reasons, really. I had a credit and some other things where ultimately this didn't cost me anything. Also, small moment of silence here, my budget notebook that I've been using for a 2.5, almost 3 years is now completely used up. So I needed a new one, and I thought that this setup would be perfect for that. So that's why I ordered it. I know a lot of people have done a review, so I'm just going to give you my version of this. But as you can see, I got the mid-century circles with the colorful one because I'm a sucker for anything with rainbows. And I did order, so this is colorful, but the actual planner I ordered in neutral. So let's go ahead and look at that. So I do like her new line that she came out with, her upgrades. And so this on the inside cover with it being a whiteboard, I think is a fantastic change. The couple things with this is with her other covers, they were a little bit more, I guess versatile is the word, because you could flip it and have the inside actually become the outside front cover. So obviously you can't really do it with this because the banner will be at the bottom. I guess you could if you wanted to have the whiteboard to be on the outside. And also you do have to use wet erase on these. Dry erase will smudge like crazy. And even I've noticed a lot of people are talking about the wet erase also smudge a little bit. So some things to consider there. But overall, I do like this change a lot. I would much prefer and have function over beauty there. So here is neutral, as you can see in the colorful. I'm sure that this would have different colors here. And right off the bat, this is where I'm going to tell you I am just super confused. I don't know what else word to use here, but I ordered a neutral and these pages have color all over them. So this is blue and this is purple. It's not showing up on the camera as brilliant as it is in real life, but this is very much purple and blue, and so I don't really understand that. Here is the year at a glance, very neutral. I really like that. And then this is the very versatile page of, you can use this, for different goals or the month of the year, whatever you want. But as you can see, color right here. And then it goes straight into your note pages and your monthly. So again, here's some color. And this is for January. As you can see, the months are neutral, but all the rest of the pages are colorful. And again, I'm just kind of really baffled by this. I'm going to flip through this really quick. So obviously January, as you can see, is blue color. And then this rose pink is for February. Again, you can see the monthly is neutral, but the rest of it is colorful. And then green for March. And then purple for April. I really do like the colors that they picked out. I think they matched the months very, very well. The peach is for May. It's just that I ordered a neutral for a very specific reason, and I don't feel like I got it. So here's green for June. July is kind of this muted navy blue color. Kind of this goldish yellow for August. So as you can see, it's very pretty, but it's not neutral. Purple for September, and then orange for October. And we're back to blue for November. And then lastly, we've got December with green. So like I said, I think they made a great choice and selection for the colors. I just am super confused why my neutral has so much color in it. Here's the last page, and this is the forward planning for the next year. So again, this is one of the few neutral pages in the neutral. And then this is the division right here. So as you can see, they're fairly equal. Here are the calendar pages and here are the note pages. With this particular notebook, you can choose different coils, obviously, and then you can also, it comes with 40 standard pages for the note pages, and you can, I believe it's $5 if you want to double that to 80 pages, but I didn't need any more than 40. And again, with the note pages, you've got the colored banners. So I don't know what their definition of neutral is, but this is definitely not mine. And don't get me wrong, you guys know how much I love color, but this particular planner I wanted completely neutral. So I would say that the neutral is kind of a misnomer here, and you are much better off with this deluxe monthly planner just straight up ordering the color, because the only thing really that is very noticeable for me are just the monthly pages that are neutral. Everything else is very colorful. Okay, so here are the back of the pages, and it does come with 2 sticker pages. As you can see, muted jewel tones, and a lot of people have talked about their double-sided on the flag. Well, I'm getting too off of here. They're stuck together. Okay, well, here we go. There we go. So that's kind of a, let me put it on the white. So that's kind of a change for this year. So I think she made a lot of great changes for her planners and her notebooks this year with, you know, the stickers and the different kinds of pages. And then lastly, the pocket, as you can see, neutral. And this is something that I actually would not have minded at all if they had made into color, because I don't like this. I think this is like yellowish instead of like black and white. And then she changed this pocket to the straight across versus having it like this. So yeah, I mean, you guys can probably understand why I'm a bit confused here on my neutral planner. So there it is. I originally ordered this, like I said. It didn't cost me anything, but I wanted to use it as my new budget notebook. So here's the cover that I've had for quite a while. The Frugal Millionaire is the moniker I've used for a long time, because that's what I want to be. I want to be frugal and a millionaire. With Dave Ramsey, Live Like No One Else. These are kind of like the colors of the money if you haven't seen this before. So that's what I wanted it to use. So let's get into now the actual pages. So this would have been great as like financial goals for the month. You know, here's just some note pages. With my budgets, I kind of live and die by specifically the monthly calendar, but also I need a few pages. So I was going to use this as, you know, everything when the bills are due and all that kind of thing, and just have our financial goals right here. And then kind of use this as my cash envelopes and breaking those up into, you know, the different categories, and maybe keeping the running totals here. I wanted this to be my family bills, and then this would have been either my spending tracking or my cash envelopes. I don't know what happened. I watched videos before I bought this, and I don't know if I just didn't pay good enough attention or they just weren't as clear. I really thought that there was a whole extra page in here. But instead, you just have these 2 pages and then this very front page at the beginning of the month. And for me, that's just not enough for budgeting. I'm well aware I could go back into these note pages and do a bunch of tracking there, but I want everything related for the month right here in this section, and then use my note pages for other things financially related, but I want everything for the month here. And so this was just really disappointing to me. I love the layouts of these pages. I really, really love them. I just wish that there was if they just had one more page in here, so the 2-sided. So instead of having just 3 pages for the month, if they had had 5 pages in here, I could have definitely made that work, and that's what I thought came with it, but I was mistaken somehow. Anyway, I am trying to be okay with it, and so instead, what I think I'm going to use this for is, and I know a lot of people bought this particular planner for that very reason, for finances. I just think that they should have had one more page in there. So instead, what I'm going to use is it for, as you can see, my pineapples. You can't see it very well because it's in white, but it says the Sassy Pineapple right there. So I think instead, sorry about the glare, I'm going to be using this as my YouTube planner. I can't even say social media because I don't plan anything except for YouTube. So I think that's what I'm going to use instead. So again, I'll kind of just maybe have a focus for the month or some goals or ideas there. You know, I don't know what I'm going to use this page specifically for that, but again, this monthly calendar is just outstanding. I don't know why it's not color or why the rest of the pages are neutral, but anyway. Definitely planning on which days will work, you know, looking at my schedule, which days I can actually film and post and things like that. And then having the goals. These are going to be the video ideas for that specific month. And then in the back, I'll just have a running, like brainstorming kind of list of all the videos I want to do. And then just figure out like for each month, which is going to work. And then as I'm going throughout the days and the weeks, figuring out which will work for that particular time frame. So I think that will work. And then for these different 5 sections, I think most weeks, or excuse me, most months have 5 weeks in them. So I think I'm just going to use these for each week and then be very specific on, I want to do this video on this particular week, and then go to the monthly calendar and figure out which day of the week that will work. And if the video will still work, if you guys do videos, you know what I'm talking about. I really don't know how I'm going to use this page, maybe just kind of as notes. And then the back section with the actual notes, which I've done in the past with other notebooks, I'm just going to use, like I said, some ideas, but also notes for my actual videos, which I've done in other notebooks. And I think that's how I'm going to make it work. So anyway, I hope that's been helpful for you if you're interested in this planner. I think it's a great idea. Like I said, I think they could have just made it even more awesome with just one more page of notes, set of notes in between the months. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys, and I will talk to you again soon.